Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NDW Live the Reboot right here on Twitch. We're going to continue through our qualifying matches for the Heroic Gauntlet 2136 event at the end of the month. We will kick things off with Mighty Marble versus Captain Glen Burnie. Hello, Derek. Hello, Screaming Dragon. How you guys doing tonight? Alright, let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Mighty Marble. He will start with a European Uppercut 2 Power. Captain Glen Burnie is going to take over for Power. I'm glad you're doing well there, Screaming Dragon. Into the Turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. We'll go ahead and try that. Into the Turnbuckle. 6B on Into the Turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Glen Burnie is also a B. 10B. Let's see, 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. So that's, they're both a B, so Mighty Marble is going to stay on offense. Mighty Marble on offense. Death Jump, no choice. Captain Glen's got a B rating. 9B on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Mighty Marble on 3. Death Jump again. 9B, the same thing. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Mighty Marble on 3. Rolling Thunder, 3. Down 3, Captain Glen Burnie will leave. He's got an A rating. Snake Eyes on an A. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Captain Glen Burnie on level 3 offense. Shiver Me Timbers, 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's go ahead and do that on a B. 3B. 3B on Into the Turnbuckle. The opponent charges you with a running shoulder dive, but you move and he goes crashing outside the ring. The opponent rolls on the out of the ring chart. Alright, Captain Glen's outside the ring. He's going to roll. He's got a 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Captain Glen Burnie with his A rating. Taking over on level 3. Scallywag Superplex, choice H. Choice H. We're going to have to do the Death Jump. Mighty Marble's got an A rating. Ooh, 3A on Death Jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross body block, but you counter it with a special move. Opponent rolls pin. Captain Glen Burnie needs to roll his pin. He needs a 2 or better. Kicks out with a 9. He will get a fatigue. Mighty Marble on level 3 offense. Seated Senton, choice C. Choice C on the Seated Senton. We'll try the Moonsault 3. That'll work on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it, for 3. Pin! Captain Glen needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 7, gets another fatigue, and Mighty Marble is on level 3 offense. Rolling Thunder, 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He'll go ahead and do it. Even though he's got an A rating, 7A on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down, you go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Ooh, 11A. The opponent tries a running clothesline, so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That's Captain Glen Burnie. He's going to turn it around here on level 3 offense. Hi, Bear. Batten down the hatches, 3. Hurt 2. Raise the Jolly Roger, 3, add 1. Pin! Mighty Marble needs a 3 or better. He'll kick out with a 7, gets a fatigue, and Captain Glen Burnie on level 3 offense. Scallywag Superplex, he's going to have to choice H this with the Death Jump. 10A on Death Jump, 10A. The opponent climbs to the top of your cover and climb up and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex him back into the ring. Mighty Marble's taken over on level 3 offense. Super Ball plus 3. Captain Glen Burnie's going to need a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Kicks out with an 8. He gets another fatigue. And Mighty Marble will roll on level 3 offense. Death Jump, no choice. Ooh, 3B on Death Jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross body block, which you counter with a specialty move. Opponent rolls pin. Mighty Marble is going to need a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 4. Gets a fatigue. Captain Glen Burnie on level 3. Swab the deck. That's a finisher. He needs a 5 or better to kick out. A 5 or better. Kicks out with an 11. Gets a fatigue. Hey, Brad, thank you for the resub. 30 months. I'll get you on the hard hat in just a second here. After this match. Thank you, Brad, for your continued support. Appreciate that. There it is. Keel Haul plus 3. Mighty Marble is going to need a 9 or better. A 9 or better. Kicks out with a 12. All right, let's pause for a second to get Brad a star on the hard hat. All right. Give you a silver star here. I think I'm going to get a new hard hat in the new year. There's your silver star, Brad, with your other stars. Boom. Hey, Soups, how you doing? Thank you, Brad, for your continued support. Appreciate you. Captain Glen Burnie on level 3 offense. Keel Haul plus 3. Now he needs a 10 or better. A 10 or better. Your winner and moving on to the tournament, or the gauntlet match. Captain Glen Burnie. Moving on. Excuse me. Will qualify for the Heroic Gauntlet. Let's see some star ratings, 0 through 5. Captain Glen Burnie. Moving on in our tournament. Got a 3 from Screaming Dragon. 3 from Bear. I have a giant bottle of Sprite as my drink for tonight. I'm a mess. I've had a cold all week. 3 stars. I was hoping Marble would pull it off. Yeah, Captain Glen Burnie's been kind of a disappointment. This is a big win for him. Hello, Die Smash. All right, that looks like it's going to be a 3-star match. 3 stars. All right, next, we have Lambert taking on the returning Hunter Green. News broke that Hunter Green's attacker on Easter a year ago was none other than Lambert. Put him on the shelf for over a year. We'll have more on that as it develops. Hunter Green's attacker was revealed to be Lambert. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Hunter Green. He's back. Sweep kick to power. Lambert's going to take over for power. Hard hip toss 2. Hurt 2. The Shard Superplex 3. Down 3. He'll leave the ring. He's got an A rating. 5A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler ups. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ. Oh, he's got a mulligan. Your winner by disqualification. And moving on, Hunter Green. Hunter Green moving on. I feel like Lambert didn't want to mix it up with him. Hunter Green moving on. Dud. One's from Bear and Screaming Dragon. A dud from Brad. Any other star ratings in chat? Excuse me. A 1 from Derek. All right, that'll average out to a 1-star match. 1 star. You guys are being generous on that one. All right. Hunter Green advances to the tournament. Or the gauntlet match. I keep saying tournament. It's not a tournament. All right, up next. Get your snacks ready. We might be here for a while. We've got Roadkill Raccoon taking on Dead Duck. We might be here a little while. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Roadkill Raccoon. Sink teeth into arm 2, power. Dead Duck will take over for power. Destruction Duck 2. Hurt 2. Destruction Duck 2. Hurt 2. Flopperoo, choice F. Let's see what the better move is here. Try the running lariat 3. That will work on a 12 or less. Here, let's roll it just for formality. Hey! We got it for 3. Hurt 2. Stalemate 1. Hurt 2. Decay Driver 3. Hurt 2. Flopperoo, choice F. We need a 12 or less for 3. Hey! We got it. Hurt 2. Stalemate 1. Hurt 2. Stalemate 1. Dazed 1. Boy. Wretched Wristlock 2, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes with his C rating. 3C on Into the Ropes. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Roadkill Raccoon on 3. Low blow headbutt, choice G. Let's go ahead and death jump him. 7B on death jump. 7B. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. We got a Joltik in chat. A Joltik. Roadkill on 3. Roundworm Splash 3. Down 3. Dead Duck will leave the ring. He's out. 6B on out of the ring. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The rest with better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Dead Duck. Out of the ring choice. He's going to go ahead and throw him out. He's got a C rating. 8C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Lead Balloon Lariat 2. Roadkill Raccoon 1. Nibble on Ear 2. Agility. The agility advantage is it gets through. Dead Duck 2. Screw Up Superplex or Suplex 2 or 3. Add 1. Okay. Pin. He needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Your winner with the Screw Up Suplex. Dead Duck. Dead Duck wins with the Screw Up Suplex. Dead Duck wins. No one caught the Pokemon. But Dead Duck will win with the Screw Up Suplex. Hydrate, you got it, Die Smash. Thank you for this giant bottle of Sprite you picked up for me. Appreciate it. Two from Bear, 2 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? Alright, that's going to average out to 2 stars with Screaming Dragons 2 there. Alright, Dead Duck. Moving on to the Gauntlet. Up next, we've got Bob N64 and the Cheese. Looking to move on to the Heroic Gauntlet. We've got Bob N64 versus the Cheese. Alright, rolling for initiative. Bob N64. Initiative's going to go to Bob. Here we go. Rolling on level 1 offense. We've got a Domo Dropkick 2 agility. That's going to get through. Hurt 2. Into the ropes, no choice. The Cheese has a B. 8B on Into the Ropes. 8B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Bob is on 2. Into the ropes again. 6B. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 9B. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. They're the same power, so Bob will stay on offense. Throat Punch 2. The Cheese 2. Mozzarella Moonsault, Choice E. Choice E. We'll try the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. The Cheese stands alone, +1. Bob N64 is going to need a 5 or better to get out. 5 or better. He'll kick out with a 7. He picks up a fatigue token. And the Cheese is on level 3 offense. Gorgonzola Grip 3. Pin! Bob N64 needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets another fatigue. The Cheese is on level 3. Gorgonzola Grip 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He'll do it. Bob has a B rating. 8B on Into the Ropes. You know, off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. The Cheese on 2. Mozzarella Moonsault, choice E. That was the 10 or less for the Scorpion Deathlock. Got it for 3. Down 3, Bob N64 is going to leave with his B rating. 6B on Out of the Ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so the cheese is going to stay on offense. The cheese will stay on offense. The cheese stands alone! +1. Bob N64 is going to need a 7 or better. 7 or better. Kicks out with a 10. He will kick out with a 10. Gets another fatigue. And the cheese is on level 3 offense. Monterey Jackknife Powerbomb 3. Hurt 2. Swiss Superplex 3. Pin. Bob N64 needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner! Moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet. The cheese. The cheese stands alone and wins with the Swiss Superplex. The cheese, moving on. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. For the cheese. We got a 3 from Screaming Dragon. A boo from Quetus, a 2.5 from Derek. 2.5 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? Two and a half from Quetus. Makes the math fairly easy for me. Appreciate you guys. Alright, 2.5 stars. The cheese moves on to the Heroic Gauntlet at the end of the month here. Next batch. We've got Headhunter Travis Deadly versus Hot Date Perry. Hot Date Perry replaced Travis Deadly in the Deadly Alliance, the team named after Travis. Alright, here we go. Before the match, we have to roll on Hot Date Perry's card here to make sure he shows up to the match. 1d6. Alright, 3, we're playing normally. Alright, he showed up for the match. Alright, now we roll for initiative. Initiative goes to a tie. Let's try that again. Alright, Hot Date Perry will start the match. Running knee lift 2, power. That gets through. Headhunter, Travis Deadly 1. Headed to turnbuckle 2, choice C. We'll try kick the knee 2 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Running knee to the head 3. Hurt 2. Trapping headbutts 2. Hurt 2. Running knee to the head 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll go ahead and do it. He's got a B rating. 5B on Into the Turnbuckle. 5B. You lift the knee to the oncoming opponent's head. He's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. HTP takes over on level 2. Vertical suplex 2. Headhunter, Travis Deadly 2. Kick to the head 2, agility. Hot Date Perry takes over for agility. With repugnant elbow drop 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. Let's roll up. Rundown 2, choice A. I guess we're going to go into the ropes. 11A on Into the Ropes. 11A. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That's going to be Travis Deadly. He's on level 3. Headhunter Travis Deadly on level 3 offense. Out of the ring. He'll roll up. Running knee to the head, 3. Pin! Hot Date Perry needs a 4 or better. Kicks out with an 11. Knock the dice on the floor. He'll kick out with an 11. Headhunter Travis Deadly on 3. Out of the ring. Choice. He's going to roll up. Into the turnbuckle. Can't roll up again. He's got a B rating. 6B on Into the Turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Travis has an A rating. 3A on Into the Turnbuckle. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move and he crashes into the turnbuckle. You cover him for the pin. Alright, HDP needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Headhunter Travis Deadly on 3. Choice H on the diving headbutt. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and death jump that. 5B on death jump. 5B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Getting it in, +2. Headhunter Travis Deadly needs a 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. He gets a fatigue. Hot Date Perry on level 3 offense. Sidekick, choice F. Choice F. Try the running lariat 3 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Pin! Headhunter Travis Deadly needs a 4 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets another fatigue. Hot Date Perry on level 3 offense. Sordid Suplex 3. Hurt 2. Flying Head Scissors 2. Headhunter Travis Deadly 1. Into the ropes. Hot Date Perry has a B rating on ropes. 5B. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Hot Date Perry on level 2 offense. Vertical Suplex 2. Hurt 2. Sleazy Salt 3. Pin! Headhunter Travis Deadly needs a 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. He'll get a fatigue. And Hot Date Perry is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and do it. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Hot Date Perry is on level 3 offense. Dirty Driver 3, add 1. Gets a fatigue. He's down 3. Travis will lead. He's got a B rating. Ooh, 11B. That's a count-out check. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count-out. He needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner by count-out, Hot Date Perry. Hot Date Perry wins by count-out and will advance to the Heroic Gauntlet. Hot Date Perry wins via count-out. We got a Pokemon in chat. We got a Marini. A Marini in chat if you want to try and Pokecatch it. Marini in chat. Let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. Hot Date Perry advances via countout. We got 2 stars from Derek, 2 stars from Dragon. Two stars from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? I'll turn that light down a little bit. There we go. All right, that's going to average out to 2 stars. 2 stars. Awesome. All right, up next, we've got a battle for the pond. Punchy Platypus versus Raja Ring Royalty. Punchy Platypus versus Raja Ring Royalty. Alright, congrats on the catch there, Bear. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Raja Ring Royalty with initiative. Springboard Elbow Smash, 2. Punchy Platypus, 2. Hook to the Body, 2. Raja Ring Royalty, 2. Belly to Belly Suplex, 2. Punchy Platypus, 2. Paddle Tail, 3. Hurt, 2. Egg Beater, 3. Down, 3. Platypus Pummel, 3. Hurt, 2. Jab Combination, 2. Down, 3. Punchy Pummel, Platypus Pummel, 3. Hurt, 2. Jab Combination, 2. Down, 3. Platypunch plus 3. Raja Ring Royalty will need a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Kicks out with a 7. He'll get a fatigue. And Punchy Platypus is on level 3 offense. Punchy Platypus is just using Raja as a punching bag right now. Platypus Pummel, 3. Down, 3. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Hook to the Body, 2. Raja Ring Royalty, 2. Belly to Belly Suplex, 2. Hurt, 2. Corkscrew Elbow, 2. Choice B. Let's throw him into the turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. 3B on into the turnbuckle. I'm sorry, 4B on into the turnbuckle. 4B. He bounced right off the turnbuckle and catches the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Pin! He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. He'll get a fatigue. And Punchy Platypus is on level 3 offense. Liver Shot, choice G. Try the Tombstone Pile Driver 3. That's going to work on a 12 or less. Hey, we got it for 3. Hurt, 2. Paddle Tail, 3. Down, 3. Raja's going to leave the ring. He's got a B rating. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Punchy Platypus is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Hook to the Body, 2. Raja Ring Royalty, 2. Leapfrog and Heel Kick, 3. Uh-oh. Down, 3. Punchy Platypus will leave the ring. He's got a C rating. C rating on Out of the Ring, 7C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Raja rolls on level 3 offense. Lily Pad Leap, plus 1. Punchy Platypus is going to need a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner with the Lily Pad Leap, Raja Ring Royalty. Raja Ring Royalty is moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet at the end of the month. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Punchy Platypus gets knocked out with his glass jaw. With a Lily Pad Leap, we've got a 3 from Dragon, 3 from Derek, 3 from Bear. Any other star ratings in the chat? Lilypad Leap claims Punchy Platypus. Raja Ring Royalty is moving on. All right, that'll be 3 stars, a 3-star match. Perfect. All right, let's see. Up next, we've got BA Draft taking on Epic Whaldo. BA Draft versus Epic Whaldo. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Got a tie on the initiative roll. I think we've done that just about every match tonight. All right, initiative goes to Epic Whaldo. Front kick 1, dazed 1, football tackle 2, hurt 2, into the ropes. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and throw BA Draft into the ropes. 8B on into the ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard at the running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Epic Whaldo on 2. Into the ropes again. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Same thing, 8B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard at the running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Dominant squeeze, 3. Down, 3. Leg trip and slam, 3. Choice H. Let's go ahead and death jump them. 9B on death jump. In order, oh, that's the wrong chart. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Epic Whaldo on level 3 offense. Massive maneuver +1. BA Draft is going to need a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kick out with an 8. And Epic Whaldo is on level 3 offense. Leg trip and slam. Choice H. We're going to death jump again. I think that's the same thing as last time. 9B. Yep, the opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. BA Draft has a B rating. Uh-oh, that's a count-out check. Opponent... the opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count-out. He's going to need a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Gets back in on a 5. And Epic Whaldo is on level 3 offense. Leg trip and slam. Choice H is going to go to the top for a death jump. 6B on death jump. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Epic Whaldo on level 3 offense. Massive maneuver +1. BA Draft is going to need a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner and advancing to the Epic Super Mega Heroic Gauntlet, Epic Whaldo. Epic Whaldo moving on. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Epic Whaldo moving on. We got 3 stars from Derek, 3 from Screaming Dragon, 3 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? 3 from Brad. 3 stars all around. Epic Whaldo moving into the Super Mega Heroic Gauntlet. 32 men. 1 gauntlet match. That's going to be a long stream, probably. I don't know. I guess everyone will be getting fatigue as they go. That's technically 31 matches. All right, 3 stars. All right, we're up to our last match already. We're moving real quick tonight. We've got former teammates Roswell Gray and Nuclear Chaos trying to take the last spot in the gauntlet for tonight. Roswell Gray versus Nuclear Chaos. Replacement for the Skinathon? Yeah, right? I hope it's not that long. It has potential, though. There's potential. It could run really long. I don't know if I'm cut out for the long streams anymore. All right, here we go. Rolling for Initiative. This is our last match of the evening. Initiative is going to go to Nuclear Chaos. Whip into Turnbuckle 2, Agility. Going to go through. Hurt 2. Standing drop kick 3. Hurt 2. Guillotine choke 2. Dazed 1. Into the ropes. He's got a C rating. 4C on Into the Ropes. 4C. Come with the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Roswell Gray on level 2 offense. Saucer Side Slam 3. Hurt 2. Lunging Clothesline 2. Hurt 2. Saucer Side Slam 3. Down 3. Planet Breaker Choice H. Let's go ahead and Death Jump. 7B on Death Jump. 7B. Defender Blast you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Roswell Gray giving it to him. Here we go. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Slap with giant hand 1. Dazed 1. Backward drop 2, Agility. Nuclear Chaos takes over for Agility. Leg sweep 2. Hurt 2. Leg sweep 2. Roswell Gray 2. The Probe 3, add 1. Pin! Nuclear Chaos is going to need a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7 but gets another fatigue. That's like an add 2 move in that situation. Roswell Gray on level 3 offense. Overhead press slam and drop 2. Dazed 1. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 9B. The opponent has a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. Roswell Gray has the power advantage, so he's going to roll on level 2 offense. Level 2 offense. Here we go. Lunging Clothesline 2. Hurt 2. Saucer Side Slam 3. Hurt 2. Hovering Spear, Choice 8F. Choice F. I can't even read. We're going to try a Running Lariat 3. Might as well go for the big move on a 5 or less. It's a 5 or a 6. Might as well do the 5. Didn't get it. Wouldn't have gotten either one. Nuclear Chaos takes over on level 2 offense. Standing Dropkick 3. Pin! Uh-oh. Roswell Gray needs a 7 or 6 or better. 6 or better. Kicks out with a 9. He'll get a fatigue. He's probably going to be in some serious trouble now that he's off his feet. Nuclear Chaos on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Running Clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Leg Sweep 2. Hurt 2. Leg Sweep 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll go ahead and do it. Even though he's got an A rating. 7A on Into the Turnbuckle. 7A. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. He's also an A. 9A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Got Sand Slash in chat. Lunging Clothesline, 2. Hurt, 2. Hovering Spear, choice F. Let's go for 6 or less for 2. Didn't get it. Nuclear Chaos is going to take over on level 2 offense. Level 2. Guillotine Choke, 2. Roswell Gray, 1. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. There's no choice. 6B on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 8B. You come to the ropes with the opponent, puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Roswell Gray on level 2 offense. Saucer Side Slam, 3. Down, 3. Overhead Press and Drop, 2. Hurt, 2. Lunging Clothesline, 2. Hurt, 2. The Probe, 3. Add 1. Hurt, 2. Saucer Side Slam, 3. Hurt, 2. Slap with Giant Hand, 1. Nuclear Chaos, 1. Flurry of Punches, choice D. Choice D. We'll try the Kick to Face 2 on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt, 2. Into the Turnbuckle. Guess we'll do it. 9A on Into the Turnbuckle. 9A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Nuclear Chaos on 2. Into the Turnbuckle. We'll go ahead and do it. Into the Turnbuckle. 7A on Into the Turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Snake Eyes on an A. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but you move, and he crashes into the turnbuckle. You cover him for the pin. Roswell Gray will need a 7 or better. 7 or better. This is not good. Your winner with a turnbuckle roll-up. Nuclear Chaos. Moving on. Nuclear Chaos. That was a fun match. Nuclear Chaos is moving on. 3.5 from Brad. 3.5 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? 3.5 from Screaming Dragon. Ugh. Any other star ratings in chat? 3.5 from Bear. 3.5s across the board. Nuclear Chaos will advance to the Super Epic Mega Heroic Gauntlet 32-man gauntlet match at the end of the month. To recap, here's who qualified tonight. Nuclear Chaos, Epic Whaldo, Raja Ring Royalty, Hot Date Perry, The Cheese, Dead Duck, Hunter Green, and Captain Glen Burnie. So, there's a few hitters in there. Should be an interesting match. We'll be back next Sunday for more qualifier matches. Let me give you a preview for those. It's not the one you see right there. But these ones. Red Scare versus Crimson Shadow. White Knight versus Robert Hager Knight. Biordi versus John Heel. Billy the Kid versus Johnny Excitement. B.A. Jerk versus Buck Blake. Unlucky versus Xerxes Rap. Falinator versus Spotted Lanternfly. And Agimata versus Malefic Rage. So that's next Sunday's match lineup. I'm going to show you guys something here. I've been doing an away from keyboard shiny hunt method for Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't know if you saw this one yet, Brad, but it's the tower in Wild Zone 3. You just keep running up and down the stairs. I have a broken Joy-Con here that I just have held down with a rubber band. So let's see if we have any shiny luck here. Switch to this controller. Just real quick, we'll just do this for funsies. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if this worked. Oh, look, we got a shiny right here. Alright, we got a shiny Fletchling right off the bat. See if there's anything down the stairs here. He's not shiny. Oh, we got a shiny Flabebe. Oh, I heard another shiny. A Go-Goat. This method works. Or Skiddo. I always call him Go-Goat. There's 3 shinies right there. I just did that while I was streaming, so about 50 minutes. So yeah, that shiny hunt method works. Let's see. I don't think it reaches the Pikachu pen over here. Check on the Espers. Nope, they're not shiny. Get out of the way, tree. Alright. 3 shinies, not bad. That shiny hunt method works. Alright, let me run out of here. Yeah, let's beat this guy up. Let's go ahead and catch him. We'll try at least. Alright, we gotta fight him. Alright. 3 shinies. Just during that kind of short stream, honestly. 3 shinies. Alright, everybody. That was just a little thing to tag on at the end here. Because we ran a little short tonight. But just want to test out that shiny method. It works. Alright, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Take care.